remember the story of Pastor Goodfellow, who was doing the funeral for good old Joe. Pastor Goodfellow stood up and said, good old Joe's grave marker is going to have a date and a dash and a date on it. And the first date will be the day his life started, and the next date will be the date his life ended, but his life is in the dash. That's where all of the things good old Joe did and all of the things he said are captured. Some of those things would be things that folks would just as soon forgive and forget, but a lot of those things probably would be things that good old Joe really did well. The things that will cause other people to say, you know, I really miss good old Joe. He was a good example of God's love, and he shared that love with other people. I'm going to miss good old Joe. Well, did you know that you're actually filling in your dash right now? Every one of us is doing that as we live our lives. Through the things we say and the things we do, we're making a point about what people may remember about us and hopefully what they'll miss about us. Now, it could be somebody would say, well, you know, she was really smart, and he was pretty wealthy, and she was quite stylish, and he was really athletic, and or they both were very successful, and those things in and of themselves are very good things. But there are other things that might make us even more memorable, and especially might make people miss our presence, especially if we were one of those people who seemed to be serious about wanting to love God, first of all, and then, with God's help, to share God's love through our words and our deeds. And as we do that, we fill in our dash in such a way that when we're gone, people will say, you know, I really miss her. I really miss him, because they just had a way of sharing God's love and making other people feel so important and special, or blessing other people through their generosity. Well, we're going to have an opportunity in the coming weeks to actually fill in our dashes in an important kind of way with regard to reflecting upon our discipleship as followers of Jesus Christ. We're going to have a chance to reflect on our prayer life, our prayers, our presence, how we are present in worshiping God and being involved in the body of Christ, the community of faith, our gifts, and that's in particular what we're going to be talking about in the month of October, our gifts that will, as we offer more generosity, actually create more ministry. And our service, as we take pieces of that work to do, and our witness through our words and especially through our actions as we convey something of that unconditional love of God. So think about that in the coming weeks, about how you are filling in your dash, about whether people are going to say, you know, at some point in the future, I really miss him, I really miss her. Not only because of all these other things they did, but especially because he or she really loved God, and he or she really had a way of passing that love of God on to other people. So you think about that prayerfully, about how you want to fill in your dash, and especially how, as you do that, you can help us, through your generosity, do more ministry that will really provide amazing grace to people who come our way.
We're Kevin and Rebekah Krone. We're this year's co-chairs of the Stewardship campaign, and we wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about the campaign and introduce ourselves to you.
Hi, I'm Rebekah. Kevin and I were married here at the church a little over 10 years ago, and we felt that God was really nudging us to get involved, and we were led to be involved with the Stewardship Committee.
We felt like it was important for us to get involved and help support the church, and getting involved with the Stewardship campaign was an easy and important way for us to pitch in and help us improve our church and grow our church. We've been very blessed here in this church by the giving and the support from all of our members. And now we want to do more. We want to reach more people. We want to talk to more people and spread the word of Jesus to more places around this world. And we need more generosity to make that happen. And that's why we're asking you to participate in this year's plan, and that's why we're saying more generosity equals more ministry.
Hi, I'm Rebekah Krone, and I'm this year's co-chair for the Stewardship Committee, and I've committed.
Hi, I'm Kevin Krone. I'm the co-chairman of the Stewardship Committee, and I want you to know I'm committed.